reactions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A gain of 9. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Second and 9.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? Giving more than what I get.
Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield on play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akins. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Mayfield's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Shotgun, it's Mayfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They'll run for it with Akers, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2-yard line.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Does the big boy have the juice? And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown for the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They got things going their way.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger.
Complete to
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll go again here with Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
brings up fourth down.
Mayfield will throw for it on fourth. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Nick Bosa. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go, come on!
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Looking to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Rams first down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fields pass complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 26 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. First down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
on 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 49ers 3-yard line.
Touchdown, LA. From 3 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The pickup there, 5 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to number 85. 5 yards on the pickup.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that's certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it.